Well, g'day folks, I am back in the shed. I've got one day to get this review done. Small life update, we no longer live in this place, we're somewhere else now, but I do come back here from time to time to play with my bikes and bits and pieces and film these reviews. So today what we're looking at is another of these Carpuride units, these nav units. Now you may remember in a video a little while back, a couple of months back, I did a review on the W702. I did a real world review and I said in that I wanted to try the smaller screen. Here it is, this is the smaller one. This is the 603D. So we're going to bust open this box, we're going to see what's in there, see what's different about this one, between this one and the other one, and then fit it up on the bike here and take it for a ride and just see what it's all about. So in the box, now yes, I have opened this box already. I'll run through the motions just for you guys. So we get the manual, we get some packaging. Now we have the main unit, the main screen. Now this screen is definitely smaller than the 702, and I'll do a comparison later and we can see that difference. This box is jammed full of stuff. A handlebar controller, hardwired power cable, USB power cable, various clips, mounts, little ram arm, fake ram arm things. And then the interesting part, spare fuse, is camera 1 and camera 2. So yes, this unit now comes with a dash cam. Somehow we've got to fit all of this stuff, 2 cameras, onto the 500 here behind me. So that's going to take me a little while to set that up. Now first of all though, I'll do a quick comparison between this screen and the 702 screen. 702 at the bottom there and the 603 at the top. Quite a bit smaller. In fact, if I just spin it over, you'll see it's significantly smaller. Do some quick measurements here. So the 702 is a 7-inch screen, allegedly, and that comes in at just a tad over, well, the whole unit is about 20 and, well, it's about 21 centimeters from corner to corner. The actual screen part is 17.5 centimeters corner to corner, whereas the 603 is 18 centimeters, so a good 3 centimeters shorter corner to corner. The screen is 15.5 centimeters. Right, so here's the, hello dog, this is Sunday. Cute dog. This is how the 702 looks on the 500. It's a pretty big unit. Right, so behind this little tiny screen that I've got, it does fit just, but my main concern was that I can't see the speedo and the gauges and lights and bits and pieces down there. So this is a real quick test fit of the smaller unit, and you can see that it's just, there's a lot more gap there now. And I reckon when I'm standing up, I'll be able to see the speedo above it. Let's fit this thing up and then I'll show it to you on the bike. Okay, build update 1. We've got the little controller thing that goes on the handlebars. I put that right there, kind of jammed it over the top of the grip. I found some longer of these bolts. They're M2.5s these are. Power, I've wired the power in. I've got a 12 volt plug up here, socket wire connection power source up there, so I've run that to that. Now on this bike it is always wired on, however via this little thing here, if you long press this button then the screen goes off. It's like 5 seconds or something, it's a fair while. There we go, it's off. And I have tested it via USB power and it draws 0. Like nothing at all. So you should just be able to turn your bike off, power the screen down, and we're good. Obviously you can just unplug it from the power here just to be sure, but I'll be okay to leave it for, you know, lunchtime or overnight probably, it should be fine. And to turn it back on, you just press and hold that button again for 5 seconds and it turns on. One of the tricky parts is working out where the camera is going to go. Now got to say I'm pretty dubious about the cameras. I just don't reckon a camera on a dirt bike is going to work very long. It'll get covered in dust and mud and knocked by trees and whatever. But I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to fit these onto this bike. I'm going to hardwire the power as well. None of this USB thing anymore. And yeah, so it'll be as proper as I can make it on this bike. Rear camera update. We are done. We're down here, just under the number plate. Don't know how that's going to go, but oh well, so be it. All right, front camera installed here. Not sure about this little thing. It's just a stick-on double-sided tape thing holding that. I might have to put a screw into it, see how it goes. Pro tip, just based on my experience with the 702, I'm going to Loctite these, where are they? Those 4 little screws there. That one, the 4 corner ones, and the ball thing that goes in the middle. So I'm going to Loctite all of that on. One of my big problems with the 702 was getting my phone paired to that for CarPlay and then to the center. You can check out that video if you want. It's a shambles. Anyway, they've promised that it's a lot simpler now with this unit. So your phone remains paired to your intercom, just like normal. Just so my phone is now paired to my center intercom down here. And if I start CarPlay, I'll zoom in there. It should just appear at the bottom. There it is there, Carpuride with some numbers. Pairing request, pair, allow, connect. And there it is. We are in CarPlay. So now I have whatever apps are CarPlay compatible. So on my phone I have OSM A&D maps. There it is there. I should just be able to start that and it will just work. And there we go. There's the map loaded. I'm not in Omeo. So the whole pairing process seems pretty simple and it seems to work. So my phone is connected to my intercom as per normal. If I'm on a different bike, say, my phone and intercom will just work as per always, normal. When I hop onto this one, then it will be connected to CarPlay here and it will all work. That is a win for Carpuride to get the pairing sorted on this. It's so much easier now. All that's left now really is to take it for a ride and see how it goes. Everything's off at the moment, the intercom's off, so I'll turn the intercom on to start with. It's my Sony FDR. Phone is in my pocket. And it should take a second.
Phone connected.
Now if I turn this on, you press and hold this top button for 5 seconds. This should go on. There we go, that's fired up. Now I paired this back in the shed, so it should just connect up. So there's the view out the back camera, and it should just go to CarPlay once it all hooks up, I think. There we go, so now we've got CarPlay, that's happening. So a couple of quick things. We've got the 3 buttons over here. The bottom one always takes you back to the home screen of the unit, and it swaps back to CarPlay, so it's like a one or the other. The middle one takes a photo and saves that onto the memory card, which is in the unit. And if you long press the middle one, it locks the current video, and the top one just swaps to the rear camera and then back again. I'll start up with OSM maps just so we can see where we are, what we're doing, and we'll go for a bit of a ride. As I said it back in the shed, I'm curious to see how these cameras go with dust and actual usability of the cameras. So we'll We shall find out about those a bit later on. I will review this footage and see what it's like. See whether it's too shaky on the 500. See if it's actually usable. But for now, just looking at the screen, it's still a nice big bright screen. It's smaller than the other one. Sitting, I can't see over the top there, but if I stand up, I get a great view straight down there to my instruments and the speedo and that, which is, you know, what I was missing with the bigger unit. Get some shots of the back stepping out, perhaps. All right, let's try Siri. Hey Siri. Directions to Emerald using Google Maps.
Getting directions to Emerald using Google Maps.
Start. Okay.
Head east on Boundary Road.
Gotta say, I am impressed with the whole Siri thing. Hey Siri. There she is. What's the temperature?
It's currently 25 degrees.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's way better than the 702 unit. I struggled with Siri on that one quite a lot. So I don't know if it's something to do with the new way that the pairing works with the audio, but whatever, this one is a lot better. I did try the music before. It does play music. I'm not going to play it now because I'll probably get some copyright strike against me, but I really just want to see how these cameras go. It's some use of the dash cam, I suppose. You can see who's behind you. Someone's right up there. Backside. You've got mirrors, obviously, but you can also see this guy's catching you. It's definitely not the reason that I would buy this unit from the dash cams for this bike. You might get something useful out of it, don't you? Yeah, I like the screen. Really nice big bright screen. I'm thinking of doing a trip later this year just using this, like a big trip, not taking the Garmin at all. And I reckon this is the right size unit for it. Hello.
Hey baby,
Hey.
what you doing?
Oh, I'm just out testing this intercom thing. I thought I'd give you a phone call and see if it works.
Oh, well, it's pretty clear.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you're clear.
Little bit of background noise. Sounds like you're at the beach or something, but your voice is loud and clear.
Excellent. Well, let's talk about the dash cam that is on this unit. It comes with a 64GB card in the unit. Now, I would calculate that that's good for about 5.5 hours of recording. It splits the videos into 3-minute video files by default. You can set that to 5 or you can set it to 1 minute if you want. And it will overwrite the oldest one as it fills up the card. The video files are 1080p. They're recorded at 30 frames per second, 32 kilohertz audio on both channels. Using the footage or getting the footage was a bit of a pain. There's an app that you download, so you have to disconnect CarPlay, then you have to connect to the Wi-Fi of the unit, then you have to open the app on your phone, which connects to the unit to view all the footage that's on the card on the unit, and then you can select the particular video files that you want, and then you download them from the unit to the app, and then you have to download from the app onto your camera roll, and then you have to airdrop from your phone to your computer to actually use it, like over here in my video editing software. timed all of this with one video file, so it's about 280 meg per 3-minute video file. It took 55 seconds to download to the app, another 11 seconds to save it from the app to the phone album, 25 seconds to airdrop it from my phone to my Mac. So there's over 1.5 minutes per file. Well, it's basically, you can't do it. Like the workflow just won't work. Now, I also tried taking the little card out of the unit and put that directly into a card reader on my computer here, downloaded all the files. The problem though is that they're all stored as .ts files on the card. They don't import direct into Final Cut. They may into other video editors, but not into this, which meant I had to open something else like VLC, and then you can convert them to a standard, was it M4V file? But that took 1:40 to convert a 3-minute file. So again, it's kind of unusable from any sort of a workflow thing. I was hoping to be able to use this footage for videos. I don't think you actually can. As a dash cam, it's fine, right? Because a dash cam, all it's doing is just recording stuff. And if there's something you particularly want to save, like someone's pulled out in front of you or ran up the back of you or whatever, well, you'll go to the trouble to find the file and do all the things, right, to get the evidence. That's what a dash cam's for, and that's fine. You can also lock the videos immediately on the device, and then they go into a different folder, so they're far easier to find if you actually need that one particular file. But just as a general, use the footage for this type of thing, I'm not sure it's actually worth it at all. It's not worth the effort. And the quality itself is just not, it's just not there for anything like these type of videos. There's nothing fancy. There's no image stabilization like you get on any action cam these days, nothing like that. You might get tiny little snippets of things, and it's fine if you're on a smooth road, and it's fine if you stop. You can maybe take a couple of little photos or whatever. But when you're actually moving off-road, I would say probably forget it. If I had to summarize the whole dash cam experience with this unit, I would say it's not worth it for the 500. However, that's not why I wanted to test this unit. I wanted it for the smaller size than the 702. And on that point, the smaller size is great. Dash cam, I wouldn't bother with it on the 500. On a road bike, however, yeah, sure, put it on there. It would be fine. I am pretty happy with this. It achieves what I wanted to achieve, and that is be able to see my gauges from above the unit. Same as the other one, it's a big bright screen, runs all the apps and things, make phone calls, play music, get directions. Siri works heaps better than the other one, which is awesome. A couple of little niggles. In the box it came with one of these sort of ram mount short arm things, but there was no bolt in it. And there's no wing nut on the back of it, so I ended up using the one that came with the other one. The front and rear cameras are labeled incorrectly on these plugs here, so you got to swap them around, and really that's it. They're the only niggles that I had with it. Now obviously there's durability, there's longevity, how's it all go over corrugated roads, all that sort of stuff. We'll see how that goes on some bigger trips later this year. But for now, look, I reckon it's pretty good. Well done, Carpuride, on this one here. Thank you for sending this out to me. This solved my problem on this bike, that's for sure. If you want to get your own version of one of these, check the links down below. There's a coupon code that you can use on the website off any of the Carpuride units. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.